Court calls the case of People versus Maurice Jones.
Bridget Coons on behalf of Mr. Jones.
Andrew Phillips, on behalf of people. Maurice Jones.
What are we doing?
Gunner, we'd like to set this one for a preliminary examination.
You see the bond violation report?
I do. So I did have the opportunity to talk to Mr. Jones about this. He does have his medical marijuana card.
Okay, does he have a medical cocaine card?
He does not. Whenever I spoke to him about it, he did inform me that he is retesting for those. Based on
What?
he is retesting for the March 11th or sending it into the labs. Whenever we discussed it, he explained to me that he did have another test done. His test came back negative. Okay, a 12 panel. His test came back negative, but the Lenawee County came back positive. So he is disputing that.
His test came back
Negative.
which test?
From my understanding, it's the March 11th, correct? And then did you also do that for the January 31st?
Yes.
Yes.
Well, the previous ones that I violated on, I wasn't, I was.
Okay, before you go on, okay, I'll let you go and explain anything you want to explain. I don't have a problem with that. However, looking through your report, you continue to test positive for marijuana, but from September 2023,
Yes.
there was cocaine in your system.
Yes.
November 11th, 2023, cocaine in your system.
Yes.
December 18th, cocaine in your system. January 31st, cocaine in your system. March 11th, cocaine in your system.
I'm only think about it. It's a cop where I'm testing that.
Pardon?
Where I'm testing that in Lenawee County. It's a cop with other matters I'm dealing with, and I'm going through a thing right now where they're setting me up. I started bringing my own panels to the place that I drop at. They use a dip thing, and I use a urine test, and my test came back up negative, and the they test came back up positive. And I'm telling them I never even did cocaine. And I ain't even about to sit right there and try to justify it in court. That's why I accepted one of the violations. But Fresh Hour told me if I honestly didn't do it, fight it. And I never even did know. And it have to be in you. I looked it up, I read about it. So now I started going in there and taking my own test. And I have witnesses with the people that I took the test with at the place just on the 11th. That mine showed negative.
I just gave you all of the dates that you tested positive for cocaine.
No, but I wasn't smart enough to, I was the well funds.
I just gave you the dates that you tested positive for cocaine. You're telling me that all of those are
negative.
All of those are wrong?
Yes, all of them. Every last one of them. And I won't sit right here and lie to the court. But I did accept.
You want me to call over and get the levels of cocaine that were in your system? Because they have them.
But I've never used in my entire life, ever. And that's why I wasn't smart enough in the beginning with buying my own tests to go there. I was using them at home. But then on the 11th, I told myself, like, why am I doing them at home? I need to be doing it in front of the people so they can see that, blah, blah, blah. And then the person that tests me there, I dropped with mine, and he tested me with the dipstick, and the dipstick showed that I was positive, and my test showed I was negative. And he took a picture of it. I got photos of it. His name is Mike. And I never used, and I won't sit right here and lie to the courts when I drop twice a week for the last. I don't miss a test. So why would I actively use cocaine once a month? I'm from Detroit. Why would I actually use cocaine once a month if I'm an active user? And then I'm going to every court day. I'm going to every schedule. I don't miss one. I'm saying I don't miss a drug test.
You don't know Shakespeare, do you?
No. I just don't miss a drug test. So I wouldn't come to your court and tell you to your face that I don't do it, but I haven't missed a drug test, but I'm doing cocaine. Like I wouldn't, I just they setting me up and I'm trying to handle the situation and I am handling it with the lawyer. I talked to her and she said she can help me with the matters of up there, but I'm testing there and they're setting me up. And that's all I can say. Other than that, I've never used in my life. And that's on my son, my mom. But anyway, I've never used in my life ever. Not nummy, nothing, ever, ever, nothing.
You done?
And I ordered a swab, like, cause once you drop, okay, okay.
Your Honor, I advised him that if he wants to dispute them in the future, he has to do that with the Lenawee County, basically send it in for testing.
That Lenawee County did what?
That he would have to send it in for testing if he wants to dispute that in the future.
Is he taking them here or in Lenawee?
In Lenawee. And then it's basically getting sent to the community corrections here.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. I probably looked at what seems like probably a million of these. The odds of this happening are like nil.
But if
So when are they supposed to have the results of the test from the 11th?
We received any information for that?
no, you just told me I had a violation for it.
Has he ordered a retesting of that sample?
Have you, besides the original test?
The one on the 11th.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, with the dude Mike, the new dude. Yes, he took.
What?
Yes, with the new dude Mike, he took a picture of my tests and was supposed to send them in, and it cost $60. Yes,
You took a picture of your test.
of mine in the test, sent it to the probation officer or the bonds officer, and yeah, they were supposed to send it out. But I never even knew I had this violation. Because when I left out of the place, we was all good. He would have told me that I dropped positive, and he never told me that. And I stayed there until all my tests is clear.
So why is it being sent out to be retested?
Yes, it should be. And if it's not,
Well, hold on. What do you mean it should be?
Did you pay the?
Did you do it?
he never told
Did you do it?
No, because he never told me that I was.
Hold it. I just thought you told me that he did.
I was under the understanding he did. I think that he might.
Yeah,
be
well, that's what
confused.
he also said in his little soliloquy he was giving.
No, I know. He told me I was good. So he will handle it. If he said if Darren said something that he was going to handle it. So I ain't press the issue because I knew I was clean and he seen it on the thing. So he told me I didn't.
When?
He said when?
He's such a young man.
March 11th, you test positive for cocaine again.
Want to still be on my system now if I did it that early or some type of hair follicle blood.
March 11th, you tested positive for cocaine again for the 5th time.
And all of them, I never did cocaine in my life. And it's hard based off the cases I'm dealing with, but I can't make you believe, but I wouldn't come to court if I violated 5 times. Knowing this.
You know what? You keep talking to me, it does not gonna stop me from doing what I'm gonna do, but I'm gonna let you go on and get everything out. You then told me that you were sending that one in. And now I find out you haven't even sent that test in. And then you're telling me that I didn't know that it was positive and that you didn't know about this. What you're telling me doesn't even make any sense. You haven't sent that sample back to be tested, have you?
No,
Why not?
because Mike said he would handle it once he talked to Darren, because my test came up negative. His test came up.
Well, the PD is gonna have to call up and try to figure out what the heck's going on up there in Lenawee then, because I'm just telling you, you don't see this.
Can I ask you a question since you're the judge?
Go ahead.
I just want to know how many active users have you seen drop 8 times a month and drop 30 once? I dropped 30 once since.
How many active users have I seen do that?
Yeah.
Like, man, I've been on the bench almost 25 years. How many do you think?
Like once. I assume they might drop it twice, 3 times.
Let's do it this way. Because I think he's gonna have to learn to tell me the truth, because that's not the truth. This doesn't happen. And if you think you're gonna get up here and just kind of try to fast talk me into doing something, no,
I'm not.
it doesn't work that way. And why would you know anything about active users and how many times they would drop dirty in a month?
Only because I done been in the system.
Cause conference will be adjourned to next week. What, let's see, March 21st, 2024, 9 a.m. Council, you can maybe have that conversation about coming before me and telling me the truth, but at this time, defendant's bond is revoked. You are remanded.
Oh,